digitalization plays a critical role within the utility space, within the power sector more broadly. It will play an even larger and larger role as we start seeing more deployment of distributed resources and a more decentralized hierarchy. There will just be an inherent need to better understand and have access to data down to the feeder and circuit level.
With a lot of potential distributed energy resources proliferating, and energy efficiency and demand response, there's room for modifying the load shapes and reducing the need for capital expenditures going forward, and even maybe operating and maintenance expenses.
Where we're at today with distributed energy resources is a pivotal moment. We really are getting to a place of scale across the country and not just in select markets. Today, over 40% of Americans have access to an energy program involving a smart thermostat from their energy provider. So we have seen that amount grow from 20% just a few years ago.
So when we think about the next big thing in this industry, to us it's really about getting more utility participation. The C&I customer, which is where we focus, is very knowledgeable about their energy usage. They want to control that. They want to also turn their energy spend into an energy revenue stream and not change their operations.
A lot of large consumers are very smart, very savvy as far as energy is concerned. They're taking decisions very seriously. They're seeing how energy can affect their bottom line as well as their brand, and they're reacting accordingly.
Looking forward, where we are seeing things go is the ability for AMI to enable more sophisticated rate designs that better allocate the costs of the grid to the actual rate structure. And we think that there's going to be a significant role for utility operators to work with companies like Nest to help make rate structures as easy as possible to comprehend and to actually mitigate against costs on the bill.
Some of the modifications we're doing to the rate making is how do we incent the utilities to treat those projects as worthy projects, although they may not go into their rate base with the rate of return associated with them. So how do you make them indifferent to whether to deploy capital, traditional solutions, delivery solutions, or to employ distributed energy resources whose cost may be a pass-through? Can you provide a rate of return that's sort of equivalent on these DER costs by amortizing them over a longer period instead of treating them as an operating expense in the given year?
The range of challenges facing utilities varies widely across the country, but what has been key to many of the successful programs we have seen is when utilities see their customers as a resource to help them solve those challenges.
With the distributed energy resources, where the power may be flowing both ways potentially, we need to be prepared for what are the technical and economic commercial issues that come up with such a modification to the system. Instead of trying to fight that, I think smart people would embrace that and plan for that and come up with mechanisms, whether it is technical or rate making, to accommodate those resources and squeeze in those efficiencies.
This is a very exciting time for behind-the-meter storage when coupled with the right analytics.